Now we're starting this.
So someone doesn't want to get me pregnant, so we're making this video.
Baby, I'm a fighter, never back it down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna find me for my heart.
Well, what's going on? It's your boy Stixx and
The not pregnant one.
and today we are going to bring it's one of like our in the mixes, but we're going to talk about
Our problem that I'm not pregnant. Still.
pregnancy or round two.
Look at Gypsy.
What's up, Jill? Why she's so serious?
Come here. Come here. Alright guys, so just kidding.
I had a point.
So we're not in a rush to get pregnant. We're more in a rush to Gypsy. Sorry guys, Gypsy wants to make her grand appearance. Say hi, YouTube.
Hey,
No, she's camera shy.
yeah, right. She always in the camera.
Today's video is going to be about baby, or
Round two.
what are we leaning more towards?
Who knows? Y'all pick in the comments. Should we have...
Oh,
If this video can get
Shut up. Look at Gypsy.
1 million likes, we will have a baby. If this
No.
video can get 2 million, we'll do round two.
What? Alright guys, so we have been talking about either round two that I've been going crazy for, and then I just let it go because I felt like we had so much going on, or a baby. A lot of people have been telling us, when are you guys having a baby? When are we expecting? Or yada yada yada, you know.
A lot of that.
So we're like,
Who gonna keep the baby?
we're not ready.
Yeah.
We are not ready. We talk about it all the time, and then we're like,
The biggest thing is it's tough. We both have very busy lifestyle. As y'all all know, and if you don't know, I'm pretty much a cinematographer. I'm full-time video directing, editing, and that's just my job. So like, it's so sporadic. It can happen at any time. And on top of that, doing YouTube. But with that, it's just we're very busy. We also like to travel a lot. And we haven't been traveling recently just due to COVID, but we want to get back to traveling, and we haven't did as much traveling as we wanted.
yes, stay tuned because we have a trip coming up for
We do.
a last minute thing. We haven't
do.
been to this place,
We
but
did.
it's a small little thing that, we had to go do. So check out our next video.
Yes, and like I said, we just like to travel. We like to get up. We like to go. We already have 2 dogs, and
Which is a pain trying to find.
Yeah, even with just dogs that you can actually leave at home every now and then. Like we leave them while we're doing little jobs, and just come back and check on them. It's hard. So I can just imagine a kid, and I just honestly never want to be that person that's just dropping the kid off every time we want to go, or having them in a daycare, and it's just tough. Then it's just we are very much still our own kids. We like to get stuff when we want it.
We like to
If
spoil
we
ourselves,
want to
each
spoil
other.
ourselves, we spoil ourselves. When I want new gear, I get it. When she want new clothes, she get them. Like whatever we want to do, we kind of do it. And I would say like that kind of makes us selfish, but honestly, it doesn't. That's why we know we're not quite ready. Does that mean that will change soon? We don't know. Well, with life changing, things change. And I think for us, that's kind of one of our things. We want to be more financially ready. And we're doing really well. But like we say, we just know how we know what we like, and we know we're not, we don't really settle often. So to have a kid, we're not going to settle on a kid. So that's like twice as much financing. So we're not ready financially either.
Long story short, we're not rushing, you guys.
Yeah.
We're not saying it's, maybe next month or this year or next year. A few years ago, we're like, okay, maybe in about 2 years. And I feel like we keep saying 2 years
we're
every
at 2
year.
years, and now we're kind of like more 2 years. But honestly, it's like there's no right time. When it happens, it happens. But we do want to prepare ourselves. So we're getting things ready, and I think we're getting closer to being stable and where we're at. But we have things going on, and for her, I know we're talking about the baby, but the round 2 side, that was another thing that we kind of like.
I was going crazy for because I know he got tired of me complaining about my issues with my first round. I didn't like the unevenness of my stomach. The abdomen area lipo was really horrible. And to this point, no matter if I lost weight, gained weight, those lumps were still there. And I went to a doctor. They said the only way to fix it is if you get it lipoed again. So my biggest issue was like, hey babe, I really want round 2. I want more hips. I want my stomach flattened. I want the fat taken out of my back, my upper back. I want all this other stuff. But again, baby, it's always like, okay, if I get round 2,
how long before you ruin
what
it?
if I get pregnant? Like, what if I have a baby? Like, So that was just our biggest thing. So I kept contemplating, okay, do I postpone round 2 for a baby? Then I was asking him, I was like, well, damn, when am I going to have a baby so I can have round 2? So it was just, sorry if you guys hear Gypsy roaming around.
Yes, Gypsy, she's kind of
on the camera
wreck because we didn't put her a bed in the front. We got a bed in the room, but she'd rather be whatever room we're in, she wants to be in.
So all you hear is a clack, clack,
yeah,
clack,
so
clack
you get a little pause tapping, that's just Gypsy. And she found herself a seat in the weirdest spot, but she's sitting down.
Facing the camera.
Yeah.
So, you guys, round 2 or a baby, what have you guys done? For the ones who've had round 1s, your first round, how long did you guys wait for having a kid? Because I just made 2 years last month. Well, oh my God, the time flew. I made 2 years last month.
3?
No, baby, it's only 2.
2?
Yes, I just had surgery, but it's only been 2 years.
Luckily, it was before COVID, and I'm thinking about that now. What if you would have had, like, surgery and, like, COVID? Like, you would have booked your surgery and then COVID would have hit. Would you think you would have went through with it?
Yeah.
You crazy.
More
I
money,
wouldn't want you to go through it. I would have made you push it back.
A lot of people, so in the beginning, doctors shut it down, and then they open back up. Just taking precautions, and I think now if you're booking surgery, you have to take a COVID test. Well, some places like mandatory COVID
I
tests.
definitely would have made you wait. Like just knowing, I guess knowing now though, but like seeing how many people went into surgery the same day you did, like think about that. How many people are on that table in that room with that doctor? Like how easy is that to transfer that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, y'all, I'm just very. I'm kind of on both sides. So we always had to talk about COVID, and I'm kind of like the person that's just like, okay, yeah, I believe it. It's kind of like the flu now. Like you're gonna catch it, you can get over it or not, But I know it's very serious too, so we're very protective. Like when everybody was saying, "Hey, mask on," we like, nah, we're still wearing masks. Just being cautious because we have family that's older. We like to be around our family, and you just never know who you're dealing with. And like I say, I do have people we go around, we don't wear a mask. And I mean, that's nothing wrong. Everybody to each his own. But we don't hang with too many people. Like the only place I usually go is down to the office with my boys, and we shoot videos. And then back here, usually when anybody come through to rent gear from us at the office, we put on our masks, sanitize. There's plenty sanitizer around the office. And for her, she's at her store, and like they're literally wearing masks all the time, and like literally just opened back up. So it's just one of those things that if she would have been booking a surgery and it would have been around this time, I would have probably not been down with it.
I really thought about it. I was really looking hard for doctors, trying to figure out stuff. I was like, hey, look, they're running some specials. Sometimes
and it's the other thing.
They closed it. And I was like, okay, maybe we'll postpone it till next year. It's been a whole year with COVID, and I was like, okay, well.
And I'm still not sure about it because you have to come back on a plane and stuff. And I'll tell you this, like we haven't really talked about this side, but like now I'm kind of like anti out the country type of thing. We talked about her going out the country for round 2, and now I'm kind of like, I'm like, the more I like look into it, I'm just like, I'd rather pay more money and just stay here. Like,
didn't tell me
it's
this.
safer. I know. That's what I said. This is like new. So y'all hearing it at the same time as her. I think I just rather pay more money and stay here because for the one reason we did want to do it is because it is a trip in it. But my problem is you're not going to enjoy the trip. If you don't enjoy the trip.
I mean, I'm not going just to enjoy the trip. I'm going to get lay
Yeah,
on that table.
but that's the thing. Like, we're gonna pay the extra money for so unquote a trip that we're not gonna enjoy. If you don't enjoy
for
it,
a trip.
I'm not gonna
it's
enjoy
for me
it.
to lay on that table.
So
and
we
get my
might as
body
well
done.
stay here and just pay the same.
No, but it's not. It's not. You're not getting the same results.
What's the price?
I don't
Depends.
know. I think my
Depends.
doctor.
Some doctors here have the same results.
Dr. Plazas was charging. I think it was like 6 to 7K last time I checked. That was last year.
$7K plus travel. Travel is a little cheap right now, but let's go with an average. 2 people, a flight. Let's say that's out the country, $300 a flight. That's probably modest, right?
Well, just to say 2,000.
2,000 just flights. So you're at 9,000. Now room and board, which means room and food. And what, we're gonna have to be there a week because you can't just fly right back, right? So you're thinking a week of Airbnb or location, let's say another $1,000. You're at 10. Now, you have, is that food included? Okay, food included. Now you have any type of things you need while you're there because surgery, you have pads, you have this, you have that, you have that.
But let's say I already brought that
all
stuff.
Huh?
I'm prepared. Let's say we bring all that stuff.
Okay, so we're at 10. 10 grand is a pretty nice doctor out here. And if you add
it's
another,
not.
why not?
Everybody here is charging like $17,000 to $20,000. I just told you, like Dr. Jones
Because
was charging,
everything went up.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sure you haven't reached out to those people either. Everything probably went up because everybody's trying to make their money back.
No, I did.
Secondly, anything that happens while you're there is a complication there. Who do we get to? The difference is, and for instance, if y'all haven't seen our surgery video, watch that one. But the day before that one, that's the even better one. Say we get over there.
And somebody get arrested?
And someone gets arrested. Passport's not right. They're just tripping. Anything. We get into it with somebody. Like, life happens. Like, we didn't try. Like, the day before surgery, I didn't try to go to jail.
You did not.
And like,
Ooh,
I would
y'all
never have
so
thought
hot.
that's the most comfortablest I ever felt in my life. And it happened. Now that, like, say that happens there. How does that work? Because it can happen. We don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So just that's some of the things that I think that some cost of in country are better. Now I will say this: I know a few people who went out of country, but they know people. They've been there. We don't know anybody. We've never been there, so we don't know if they're going to try to get us.
In the country, who are here in the U.S. and go out the country.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we know people that's done it, but like a lot of them know people.
No, a lot of them don't know. A lot of
Yeah,
people
the ones that don't know, yeah, like we hear some good things, but then you hear some bad.
I mean, that's anywhere. People hear bad here.
Yeah, well, for me, it's a lot easier here to me. Like, to me, it's just, if we're going to pay 10 grand, we might as well stay in the States, add another, 3 to it maybe?
No.
13?
Like 8.
Like I'm saying, you
It's
stay,
double.
but no, let's go off of old price. You're going off of old Dominican prices, so go off of old prices. 10 is good surgery. Yes. You're going off the price when you shopped and the price when you did it at the same time. How much was 10? How much did Dr. shoot? How much did Dr. shoot?
I'm going to show you guys quotes. So I'm going to ask the current doctor that I spoke to before, and then I'm going to ask.
A new quote. Yep.
I just said that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
And then next.
And then I'm going to ask another doctor here in Houston and see how much they charge.
And we're going to add the cost up, and we're going to see what makes sense. Like I say, if it's a $2,000 to $3,000 swing, you might as well stay here. You're safe. We can come back to our house. You cut some of the cost. You're in the safety of your house. You're not getting back on a plane to take a chance of blood clots, all those things. Like, just think about all those components.
Right,
It's
it
still
makes sense.
COVID. It's still COVID.
But-
It's still active. And you're on a plane with open wounds.
No, I definitely understand your point. I'm not talking about let's go right
You
now.
just want to go.
I just want to go out the country.
Not happening.
Like,
not now. We'll think about it. But like I said,
it's on the
we
radar,
are here.
y'all.
We are here
planning
to
to go to Colombia.
we are here to discuss this, and we want to know y'all opinion. What do y'all think about the out the country? And we're
If
talking
you
about
guys-
now.
If you guys went out the country recently within the last year or so, drop it in the comments. Let me know
The experience.
who your doctor was. Let us know where you guys went. How the taxis were, Ubers, whatever the heck they have there.
We ain't
The
even put that
hotels.
in. Ubers.
Well, the doctor I'm looking at, so Dr. Plaza there has his own recovery home right there.
How much is that?
That's why I couldn't find a quote for. They were supposed to send it to me.
So that's a whole nother cost because
I
a
mean, it's the same
recovery
thing like a
home.
hotel.
It's probably gonna be more than a hotel.
I mean, it's Colombia. It's how the country. It's gonna be cheap.
But it's still gonna be more than a hotel. And then,
Oh, yeah,
like I say, you're
obviously.
thinking of a week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, it just depends. Like, honestly, depending on where you want to go and depending on the results you want to do. Like, my thing is, you say doctor, the one that everybody's going to, $23,000.
Dr.
If
Joe.
you want something good, you spend it. Like, that's just the lifestyle we live now. We didn't have step on stuff that we wanted. There's a few things that we did.
I half-assed my first round. I thought I
and
did.
that's what happens. And it's
I'm
like,
not half-assing if I go to out the country. I'm just
but I'm saying,
the
like,
results are really good.
my thing is, if you're going to get up to that price, say you call them and they quote you 12. Yes, it's cheaper than here. But then you add in the cost and the liabilities. Why not save up the extra, 8? Like, it's money. I hate to say it like that, but it's money. But it's worth more to give up $8,000 than it is to take more chances at a life-changing event, I feel. A lot of times we kind of decide with our money, and like that could sometimes be the worst thing. Like sometimes it's better to take a loss on some money for safety, you know?
No, it
Like,
makes sense.
it's just that type of thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, let us know what y'all think. Like she said, if you've done it recently, let us know how safe did you feel.
Like,
Was
I
there
know a
any
lot
problems?
of people who went out the country and have had issues. I know people who went out the country and have had issues. But that goes the same thing here. I know people who...
My other thing is, what if you get the same thing happen? Because, like, we didn't expect, and you didn't go cheap on your surgery. You definitely didn't go cheap because that doctor charges a certain amount. He just was cheaper than the doctors you were looking at. You get what I'm saying? It's like saying, you can't say he's cheap if he's just cheaper than the doctors you're looking at.
And then at the
And
time, 2 years ago...
He was very good at that time.
Yeah,
you
at
thought.
the time 2 years ago, surgery was about $4,000 less.
Yeah,
$3,000
so
less.
it's very different. And that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the odds of you getting out there, like, the same way you were, like, gun-ho, Dr. Alvarez, and you went to him, and it was like, boom, I know he didn't do that. What's the odds that same thing happened?
I mean, it can happen here, too.
I get it, but I'm saying, what's the odds? Well, I will say this. You kind of know a lot more, so you got a little weight now that you could throw around. But I'm saying it's even easier for it to happen there because they're in a whole nother place and we don't have any weight there. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't have any government on site. You don't have nothing you can really combat them with here. We're very documentary driven, so we document everything so we can show things, so we can kind of battle them. And when you spend that type of money, man, it's time to get attorneys involved. You spend $23,000 and this ain't right. Let's talk. You spend $5,000.
Also, some of the contracts don't let you do stuff like that. So they say, like, once you sign, you can't sue them.
Yeah,
or you
like,
can't speak
yeah,
to
that
them,
is,
or-
and it ain't, because it's people that battle these people. And like, just for instance, the little bitty thing of you not being able to get your round 2 again. Like, there's ways you can get that to happen, because in the contract, if they're not giving you what you want, there's a way that you should be able to get what you want. It's a service. You didn't
It's a
say,
service, but
I don't care what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You have to read it. But like I say, at that point, when you spend that much money, you're more likely to get what you want.
Because
You know
like
what I'm saying?
they said, like, when they approved me for a revision, they said I had to pay $1,500, and that wasn't lipo. They were just gonna make it even or whatever the hell they said. So it's not a full revision round 2 thing.
Like I'm saying,
So everybody's contract.
But that, like I say, it's
you're not
just
getting
depending on the
another BBL
contract.
round.
Like I say, once you spend a certain amount of money, it should be better. You will be able to handle it better because when you spend that type of money, people are willing to do what it take, and they know you're willing to do what it take. So it's just different experience. It's like going to McDonald's and your burger wrong. Like you could sit there and argue with them, but at some point it's just gonna end. Versus you going somewhere nice, they kind of like, oh, Mr. John, I'm sorry, let me take care of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's just different. So that's just my opinion on it. But yo, I know we just been going on this topic, but yeah. So like we say, that's our thoughts. That's where we at right now.
Yeah, just tell them give me a baby. Call it a day.
Leave it in a comment if y'all think so.
When I mean baby, I mean another dog. I want a dog. I've been asking for a dog.
Gypsy don't want another dog. Gypsy, you want another dog?
Sure,
look, she don't want to look.
I've been asking for a dog for the last.
We already have
months.
2, and I don't want to have to deal with 3. 3's a crowd, and you can't let the dogs outnumber us. If they want to take over the house, and
they
it's 3
already
of
take
them.
over the house. I woke up the other night or the other morning, and Gypsy was like on my pillow. Like
no, that was CJ.
No, Gypsy was on my pillow the other day. Well, not last time. The other
Look
night.
how she look at you like, stop talking about me.
I woke up and I wasn't even on a pillow anymore. I was on the bed, basically like this, because Gypsy was all on the pillow with her paws, like her paws are like all stretched out on my back. So basically pushing me off the bed so she could have my whole space. So yeah, you guys, I want a 3rd dog. I don't think we.
Look how she looking.
Stop it. I don't think we're ready for a kid right now. I mean, if it happens, it happens. We still have other plans, you know.
Same as round 2. If it happens, it happens. We still have other plans.
Shut the hell up.
Yes, but thank you guys for watching. Definitely let us know y'all opinion. Like, I know we talked about people coming and if they've had surgery, but if you have kids, give us
some insight.
Like some insight. When is a good time? Are we overthinking it? Should we wait because we still want to do things?
Did you guys wait after like having 1 kid and then had surgery, or did you like had 2 kids, 3 kids, and then had surgery? Like, how long did y'all wait, or how many kids did you wait till to have surgery?
That's too many surgeries. You better wait till you're done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what did they do? Like, did they after? Let's say, for example, you had surgery before you had a kid. Did you have 1 kid then had surgery, or did you have 2 kids then had surgery, or 3 kids and then had surgery? Like, I just want to know what you guys did, because I just want some insight. I've seen a lot of people who post on, you know, the Facebook groups that they got pregnant after, but most of the people that I've seen were mostly tummy tuck patients who had who got pregnant after. So I just want some insight and see what y'all looking like now, cause I don't know when. I honestly don't know when I'm gonna have round 2. I don't know when I'm gonna have a kid. I don't know anything, you guys.
Hey, if you part of the no kid game, put a 0 down, because that's how many kids we got. Put a 0 in the comment.
We have 2. We have Gypsy and CJ. They count.
They count when she want to.
But children, babies, live babies. Is Gypsy gonna say hello?
No kid game.
We don't know till when.
Okay, Gypsy, we about to wrap it up. So, thank you guys again for watching. Like I say, leave a comment, give us some insight. Don't forget to subscribe, because we don't want you to miss any of these videos we have coming up. And hit that bell notification if you're a real dedicated watcher of Stixx and Alley. Thank you guys. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, so we're loving the community. We're loving all the help that everyone's getting us, watching our videos, sharing our videos. And thank you to all of our families and friends that always tell you that y'all watch our stuff. Thanks y'all for watching, because this really does help. And sharing. Go ahead, share this one too. Give us the comments of what y'all think. And I know a bunch of people are gonna say have the kid, because everybody been asking for it. I don't know why, we need kids, but everyone feels like we do.
Everybody who wants us to have a kid, we're gonna take turns on who's gonna babysit.
Yeah.
Okay?
If you want us to have a kid and you leave a comment below, be ready to babysit. We need your address too, because we're gonna drop them off on your door when it's time to go. So
I was about to say FedEx or UPS, these babies.
Well, all right, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Someone who can handle me. Someone cut your heart too deep. Aye, aye. If you try to come closer, I'ma give you some closure. Before you know it, it's over. So run away, run away. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will if I